yay, 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 ay, 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 ah, ay, 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 ay. Okay, so I'm going live again. Happy Independence Day, July 4th, 2018. I was just on D Live for over an hour, or something like that. It was a very long time, and just trying to figure out how to do it for the first time, and it's overwhelming. There's still hiccups, audio delay, video delay, all these different delays and problems and technical difficulties, even though I've been making videos for the past 20 years or so, like since 96, and I feel like I should be an expert, but I'm not. I'm still learning new things. It's always good to level up, and I'm still working on that, and still a lot of problems like with the background, the audio a little bit. The audio is not too bad for the moment, but still I might be like a Japanese movie with my mouth is moving, but then you don't hear anything until later or before or something like that. You know what I'm talking about, but it's difficult going all over the place. But I really wanted to make a video today and to say how much I love my country. Your family first, your community second, your country third, your world fourth. There has to be priorities. You know that borders has to be better than open borders because it's priorities, and everything has borders and walls and regulations. Like your skin is a border, your house is a border, and your car. A lot of things has a lot of order. Well, I wanted to talk about that and talk about a lot of things and go all over the place and change the subject 100 million times and talk about 10 things at the same time. Like it's better that way. I don't want to just talk about one thing. I just don't want to do one thing at a time because I feel like it's a little bit boring that way. And, so I'm still learning a lot of things and writing all the time, making videos all the time. Maybe not all the time, but I really would like to if I could. But don't quit your day job. Oh, what's your day job? Oh, I'm not sure about that. No, hey, what's cooking with you? I don't know what's cooking with you, kind of thing. Oh man. So I'm drinking some coffee and. Yeah, oh man. Maybe it's too late, so what are you doing for Independence Day? Can you see my eyes? Good question. Am I a little bit too close to the screen? It's a little bit zoomed in. I'm using OBS. I'm just letting you know that it is zoomed in. Hybrid. What do you think? You should be able to see my desktop right now. I should look a little goofy and silly and stuff. I get a little sensitive. Not to say that I'm only a sensitive person, but I am a lot of things to a lot of people, maybe. But it's actually not a bad thing to be sensitive and stuff, but to be aware, to know what you know and what you don't know. The more you know that you don't know. Interesting. I'm gonna have to, I don't know, hold on. Still learning how to use this OBS. OBS is a program that lets you monitor and manage your live stream from Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, D-Live, different websites, different apps, different places where you can do a live stream, a live video. You have this program, you have other programs like it, like OBS and other ones that can manage it, do it for you, and supposedly there might be a way to do a bunch of live streaming from a bunch of different websites at the same time. And there's probably actually a couple different ways to do it, and it could be difficult, but it can save you a lot of time if you're doing it all the time, and it if you really need to, and you probably do need to, because why not? Anyways, I'm in my head. See, I can see my screen. So, I was thinking about doing this earlier. Going to my my messages and seeing what I got. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, don't you want to know? Ooh, what's going on? So let's see what's going on. I got a lot of stuff happening. I'm using Firefox. I should probably use a better web browser, maybe like Brave, but Firefox is more customizable, it seems. Man, what's up with that? Mixing waters, melting like waters. Started watching Once Upon a Time last night. I'm on the 3rd episode of the 1st season. There's 7 seasons currently, and it's really interesting. So, I'm going to show you some of my messages. I've been getting a lot. I've been going through a lot. Not recently, but over the years, I used to get so much all the time. A lot of people want to learn English and stuff. Mostly learn English, and don't have the time to monitor. Is this a full screen? What is happening? Can you see this? It's not a full screen. Almost full screen. It's a little bit better now. Okay. So, I probably put this in another window. Put this in another window. And I should probably include my face somewhere. Hold on. And I should probably make this full screen. Like that. Is it? No, it's not a full. Hold on. Huh. Why doesn't it go full screen? Oh no, because I have to go. I don't even remember how to do a full screen. FN. F11. Okay. That's full screen. Okay. Allah Akbar. Says Rambling Rod. Okay. Live stream. I'm live. No, I can't see. I typed it. What? No, I meant to say. Jeez. I am like the. See, how many times have I written something and forgot to say hello to people who are watching my videos? Like Donia Blinks. Wow, what's going on? Okay, wow, what's that? What? Is that a response? What's going on? This is time consuming. You can have great ideas in your life and you can feel like you can do all these things, but you may never have the time. So you gotta really focus on the priorities and do the most important things first in your life. The people you spend time with, work and family, and the balance between all these different things. You really gotta know what you want to do and to do them as much as you can. Most of the time, the first thing you do in the morning is morning. You gotta tell yourself, this is who I am, this is what I'm gonna do. Because if you don't, you never will. You never will, you never will, you never will, you never will. Maybe you will. I don't know, but you don't know. You can say that. You can have a good time telling yourself, yeah, I'll get to it. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, maybe next year. But it's still not a good idea. So you gotta narrow it down. Every day is a process and it's painful, but no pain, no gain. And you're gonna get there somehow. Or you don't know, but you can always try. And you gotta get some help, and you get some help, and that'd be a great thing. You gotta get some help. If you think you don't need the help, then you gotta. Maybe you don't. You probably do. I'm not Mr. Rogers, but I'm Oatmeal because I eat oatmeal, and I can tell you a thing or two about what I think. And I think, hey man, there's a lot of people. I just like to show people what's up. My voice is a little bit wacky. Oh man. Okay, so let's see. I have not looked at all of my messages for years. It feels like years. I mean, I look at some of them once a week, once a day or so, the top ones, but some of them get sucked into the bottom, to a black hole or something. Drinking coffee, eating some beans. I got some raw garlic that I eat. You know, I eat raw garlic. I eat some oatmeal, and so people call me Oatmeal since I was like a little boy. Oatmeal joy. Rambling Rod. What's up? What's cooking on? What's going up? What's wibbling? What's wibbling with you? I should probably show my face. So how do I get my face to come up? I'm gonna move this around. And then look for the I can't find it. I'm gonna remove the video capturing device, and then I'm gonna try to add it back. See if that works. Then I'm gonna make it full screen. Which is actually really easy to do in this program, OBS. Just Control S for some reason. Try that again. No, hold on. Try that again. There it is. Okay. No. It's very weird. Make that like that. Then I'm gonna click away, go to cam, and then go to screen, and then go to hybrid. Hybrid means screen and cam at the same time. But I don't know if it's working. But I'm gonna go and see if I can see myself or not. And it looks like I can't. Right? Looks like I cannot see myself. That's too bad. Wow. That is disappointing. Very disappointed. Oh my word. Why won't you let me in? Or I'll just do it here. Right? Why not? So I go and I click on screen capture. Is that what it is? Screen capture. Okay. Got screen capture. And I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller. My face, that's right. Should I make my face smaller? I don't know. I'm gonna make my face a little bit smaller. So now it's getting smaller. I don't know if you can actually see this yet or not. Now I have to probably double click on it. Now maybe you can see it. Maybe. Still there's an audio delay, am I right? Am I right about that? There's an audio delay? Is there an audio delay? One, two, three. Okay. So I'm looking at my messages just because I like to know what's happening. Oh look, I got a message from my brother. Huh. I'm gonna have to get in link to a website. ThePirateBay.org. ThePirateBay.org. Okay. I think I probably need a nap now. Do I look better with a dress shirt on? Do I look more proper? More proper? Do I look proper like this? I look like more like a gentleman. You think? Okay, so basically, I'm looking up my Facebook messages, and I could do this all day. Donald Kimmies. May 17th. What are you good at? Oh man, what am I good at? What? Huh. Let's see, so Donald, so I'm writing a message to Donald, that guy that I know from Camp Kuratli from 0708. My keyboard is not working, or it's my computer. Probably a little bit of both, and that's too bad. All this is pretty overwhelming, and my hair's a little messed up. There's probably 100 different problems. Just like, you may have problems, I got problems. You think you got problems, oh look at my problems, oh man. That's why I wear a hat on my head, a beanie on my head all the time, because every time I look at my hair, I'm like, that's not the hair I subscribe to. I subscribe to something better. This old webcam thing not working so good, or it's not being registered at the moment. It's not being registered. That's a little bit unfortunate. So I'm typing a message to Donald Duck. I was at Camp Kuratli 0708. That's where I know him. I'm good at a lot of things. Right? Am I just saying that, or is it true? And I was in Facebook jail. Last month, again, and have been busy. Now been busy. Have been busy, and I want to work at camp and or many things. Really gotta do a lot of things. Videos to make, articles to write, websites to make, operating systems to master. I'm gonna just like redo my laptop, this other laptop over here. Got it. Scan a bunch of photos and art and writings of mine and of the family and everything over the last few decades. Like, we have this collection. I have this collection of stuff that I like to archive, collect, and save, and put on the internet, put everywhere, and keep and save, and inspire and encourage people through talking about it, showing people what's happening and everything. I feel like it's very educational, entertaining, all that, you know what I'm saying? And anyways, in the middle of writing out a message, that's right. I want to work at camp and or many things. Long story short. Hard to explain. Hard to explain. Still having problems with my last heavy, big, tight, hurting my ears and nose because it's heavy, and mostly because it's probably heavy. And it's a holiday. It's a special holiday. Why is it a special holiday? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know the Muppet Man? The Muppet Man is the Musketeers. So I typed something, you're not able to see it because it's behind my face. Oh man. So what I can do is I can go to I can go click on my face, I can move it to the top corner. That might be better. Oh, I don't know. But let's go look, see what we got. And kinda got this. Yeah, it moved a little bit. So it's difficult to do everything that you want to do, but you gotta focus and figure out what the most important thing are. I have had a lot of bad habits of just telling myself that I'm gonna do everything, like literally everything that I want to do, kind of thing in my life, and then I get behind. And then I get very depressed and hard on myself, which is good. On one hand, it's really good because you're able to work really hard, like an athlete, like a musician, like an actor, like an entrepreneur. But if you have nobody who can help you and relax you, balance you, like a wife, like a husband, well, you ladies out there, it's difficult. It's very difficult, So you gotta be driven, and you gotta be compassionate with yourself. Because if you're not, you burn yourself out like an old candle, like what those darker people are doing in South Africa with the crops. As soon as they hijack and kill people there, a lot of people, mostly whiter people, most of the time, actually not just white people, but also some of the other people too. You can watch farmlands with Lauren Southern, and it's amazing. And you can also find out what else is happening. It's interesting because you don't want to burn out a crop. You don't want to like burn out yourself. You know. You don't want to just do something like if you're gardening, if you're farming, if you're taking care of yourself. You don't want to like tear yourself apart. You're tearing me apart. You know, Planet of the Apes. You go into the future and you find out the world is totally different. Like you were just like sleeping, like John F. John F. Winkle. He takes a sleep like a sleepy beauty, except he's not a sleepy beauty, but he's just an old guy. Like that one guy who died recently, who was like a comedian, and he had this temper about himself that was a little bit not less of a temper, but I tell you, after sleeping for a long time, you wake up, after 100 years of sleeping, you look around, it's a little bit discouraging. But you got to think about your kids, because your kids are like living in your name kind of thing, and they're able to pass your genes, your DNA to the next level, to the next generation, and that's great. But what kind of world are you leaving for them? What are you preserving? What are you valuing? Like, what do you value? If you value something, you gotta preserve it. You gotta be a conservative. If you're open to expansion and evolution, then you're a little bit of a liberal, and those ways, in some ways, like in a classical sense, classical liberalism is a great thing. So it's good to be a hybrid of a lot of things, and we all are, or we can be. So that's a good thing. But I'm just talking. Can I really talk and do stuff at the same time? I don't know. But think about eating, think about drinking, I think about writing stuff and watching some stuff, and Olivia Rasp. My dad was born out Rasp, adopted into the Arnold family. Hey Arnold, move it, football head. Really? They're trying to take over the world, and you always like watch cartoons as a little kid, and you hear them talk about, oh, I'm going to take over the world and stuff, and so you heard it all your life, and then you think, well, yeah, it's obviously that people are not really trying to take over the world, and you see all these superheroes, or I mean the villains in the movies and the cartoons all your life, since you're a little kid and all the way up to your old kid, old man kind of thing. And I should just be posting this on D-Live right now, but I'm telling you, they desensitize you, they just like tear you apart kind of thing. They're tearing me apart. Yeah. And then we don't realize what's happening under our nose. If I tell you 100 times, I'm gonna hit you, like, or I'm hitting you, or if I tell you that there's no spoon for 100 years, and I'm like looking at you, and I'm like, there's no spoon. First you're like, well, there's a spoon. I see the spoon. Joey! You have a spoon! But after a while, I'll tell you. Someday, maybe. Eventually, you'll be like, maybe, you might be like, yeah, there's no spoon. Because I'm like, there's no spoon. There's no spoon. You see the spoon? I'm holding a spoon. But if I say again and again, if I say something, I might be able to brainwash you or something. And that's kind of what you get. But the hardest thing is if you don't know it, then you look at me and be like, of course there's no spoon. Of course they're not trying to take over the world. Chemtrails. What happened in 9/11? What happened in JFK? What happened to this thing, that thing? You know, I could tell you, and I can show you articles and videos and these people, and I can tell you, did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that over there? Once you see something for the first time, it's very hard to unsee it. Very hard. Very hard to unsee it. like you look at a picture and I'm like, what do you see? And you're like, oh, I just see a mountain. And you know, you see this picture. Should I just be full screen right now? Let me tell you. Go. So. So I'm trying to tell you. Huh, hello. Okay. Go to OBS. I gotta double click. Double click, folks. Boys and boys. Boys and boys. Boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen. Double click. So, trying to tell you. What was I trying to tell you? I don't remember. What was I saying? Hello? You're home already?
Yeah, but I wanted to come home.
What is that? I was gonna eat it.
I know, but now you get to eat this.
Okay.
Ta-da.
Okay, that's good. Looks good.
It's sort of food. Yep.
You have a good time?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I met some people.
And
I got to watch a dozen baptisms. Why are you wearing that shirt today?
It looks nice. I wanted to try it. I wanted to see what it looked like.
Oh.
And it looks okay.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. What was I talking about? Talking about food. No, I was talking about something else. Trying to make a point. Food. It's really good to brand yourself and to promote yourself. Never mind what the people say. No matter how many times people may say, don't be like too selfish, too full of yourself. According to who? How do you know if you're full of yourself or not full of yourself? How do you know, like, what's the definition? Like, who's defining it or not? Or it, like, how do you know, kind of thing? It's really, really difficult, or it might be difficult. I don't know. Okay, I'm not eating beans, I'm just gonna eat some casserole and chicken, stuff like that. Not good. Not good, well. Oh. What's happening? Okay, so. My face. It's like this. Glasses are like that. Maybe a little bit too much. I'm a little drained out right now. You gotta go and stitch it. You gotta do a lot of things, believe me. You gotta work on a lot more things. Is this a failure? Everything that I was trying to do and get done today, was it a failure because I wasn't able to do it? Maybe. But I'll say for now, I'm trying my best. I'll keep trying. These are not really the kind of videos I want to make. I've made a better video than the best, but it's difficult. But I'm gonna regroup